What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween, where me and Pete are posting a brand new video every single day in October for your horror viewing pleasure every day. So we've had a lot of fun posting all these horror videos. You can definitely go back and check all those other videos out. Those are all in the 31 Days of Halloween playlist. As I announced in yesterday's video, which was a review for Brandon Cronenberg's Possessor, which was awesome, by the way. Definitely check out that review. I said that this week is going to be vinyl week, so I'm going to be doing unboxings of all my vinyl records and stuff. I don't have a massive collection of vinyl, but what I do is pretty cool from a few different companies. For anybody who's into collecting physical media, records are a fantastic addition to your physical media. They're one of the coolest things. I mean, one of the things that kind of draws us to collecting the Blu-rays and the DVDs and all those collector's editions and stuff like that is, you know, it is just so cool to see companies like Blue Underground, for instance, who put out this edition of Maniac and Zombie, or you see Arrow Video putting out cool editions of movies, or this Beetlejuice, you know, limited edition gift set. When you see companies that seem to love these movies just as much as you do and take the care and pride into presenting them in the best way that they can possibly be presented, that's kind of what draws you to be a collector. That's what makes it fun to collect movies and things like that. And with anything, posters and all kinds of memorabilia, and albums and records are just an extension of that. And to anybody who doesn't collect records, if you're just kind of seeing this on a whim, this is why I collect records, and you'll see when I start getting into these what I mean about these companies taking pride in the releases. So if you're just a movie collector, you might want to look into starting to collect albums, because they go all out with the packaging and the special editions and just super cool things, and just rolling the red carpet out for these movies that we all absolutely love. So without further ado, let's just get right into my collection. And most of these, if not all of them, throughout this week coming up, I will be doing unboxings. A couple of them I already have. I've already unboxed, and I'll let you know the ones that I already have videos about. But for the rest of them, throughout the rest of the week, I'll be just ripping these things open, because a lot of them I haven't opened. That's why it's cool doing this 31 Days of Halloween. It gives me a reason to open all these things that I've kind of just been hoarding and not really appreciating. As collectors, a lot of the times I think we just start collecting things because we love them, but you know, these things aren't going to be worth $1 million. They're not going to be priceless artifacts, you know, like some people think they are. You buy something for 30 bucks, yeah, it may end up being worth a couple hundred down the line. It's not going to make you rich, so why don't we just open them and enjoy them? And that's what I'm trying to, you know, teach myself as a collector, not hoard things, but appreciate them. So I'm happy to do this for 31 Days of Halloween. First up, Coven, Mark Borchart's classic Coven. Anybody who hasn't seen this, Mark Borchardt was in the movie American Movie.
It's pronounced Coven, man. What else could it be pronounced?
Coven. That's the proper pronunciation.
No. Coven. No. Coven sounds like oven, man, and that's just, it doesn't work.
Unless you want to put an umlaut or something over the O.
A what? You mean those? Oh, hold on a second. Those two dots?
Yes. Possible.
Which was a documentary that came out in the mid-late 90s about these two dudes, a guy and a group of his friends struggling to make a low-budget horror movie in their own town of Milwaukee. If you've not seen it, oh my God, immediately go watch American Movie, because it's one of probably my favorite movie documentary ever made. It's hilarious. It's all dead serious. It's not acting. It's not scripted. It's just look for American Movie if you have not seen it. Do yourself a favor. But this is the soundtrack for Coven. And I got this off of, this is Forever Midnight Records, and I'll be opening this later. So cool. I'm so glad we live in an era where I can get a vinyl album of the soundtrack for Coven. It's just kind of the soundtrack for Coven. Next up, from Waxwork Records, Bride of Reanimator. I can't wait to crack this open. 2 LP, 180 gram colored vinyl. This was for the first time on vinyl, and I don't even know, that's the thing, I forgot what this even looks like. I don't even know what the color variant is in here. I've completely forgot. I cannot wait to open this. Of course, these soundtracks for the Reanimator movies are amazing. So you'll be able to see this when I open this a little bit later. And all these, just like the Arrow editions of movies and other movies, like they have newly commissioned artwork for these albums. So you get all new art whenever you pick up these albums. Again, this is from Waxwork Records. They're kind of like the Cadillac of these horror vinyl records, or like the Arrow video of vinyl. They really put out some amazing stuff. Next up, Hellraiser, the original Hellraiser soundtrack, and then Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, which is my favorite in the series, by the way, Hellraiser 3. Controversial opinion there. And I still need to pick up Hellbound. But what's cool is when you bought Hellraiser 3, and I think this deal is still available, you get a slipcover for all 3 of the vinyls. It's just the first 3 that they've released so far, but the aesthetic, they all match, like the Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3, they all match. They have this really cool artwork, and again, I'll open these later this week, but you get this really cool slipcase to put all 3 of the records in. So I need to get that second one. I'm afraid it's gonna sell out before I'm able to complete this set, and I really don't want to pay an arm and a leg to get it, so I need to do that. And who put this out? Death Waltz. Yeah, Death Waltz is another cool company. You can't really see inside this slipcover, but there's like meat. It's like a texture of meat inside there. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's not Rona. I'm just coughing. One thing I do wish, this thing is a little flimsy. I wish it was a little more sturdy, but it's still really cool. It was free when you bought the album, so I'm not going to complain about it. Next up, the soundtrack for Frank Henenlotter's Brain Damage. In my opinion, his like masterpiece. I think it's his best film. It's such a surreal, weird, strange, psychedelic, trippy, unique horror movie. If you haven't seen Brain Damage, I highly recommend Brain Damage. It's super, super weird, and the soundtrack is awesome. It's really trippy, kind of psychedelic synth music, but super cool. And of course, you get that awesome artwork. So Frank Henenlotter's Brain Damage. Next up, Devil's Reject from Waxwork Records. This is cool. This is another double LP. This is available for the first time on vinyl. Exclusive essay from Rob Zombie, 12-page booklet featuring unreleased behind-the-scenes photography, art by Robert Samelin. Again, commissioned artwork for the album, and I have all 3 of these, and I'll open all these this week. So I have the Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses, and all these have such cool artwork. You can see Dr. Satan and Captain Spaulding on the back. It's so cool. And the soundtrack, in particular, for Devil's Rejects is so goddamn good. I heard Terry Reid for the first time on this soundtrack. I had never heard of Terry Reid, and he's got 2 or 3 songs on this soundtrack, and God, Terry Reid's old music, especially the album Seed of Memory, is just incredible 70s acoustic, like folk music. What an incredible voice on that guy. Little known fact, there was actually a point in time where Terry Reid was close to being the lead singer of Led Zeppelin. Look into that, it's pretty cool. But, and then we got 3 from Hell. The artwork's super cool. I was super bummed when I got this in. This corner was damaged, and I never jumped on it soon enough to send it back to get a replacement. Although this movie, I was not a fan of 3 from Hell. Although the movie wasn't that great, the soundtrack's awesome, and it's got some really cool artwork. Next up, from Waxwork Records, the soundtrack for Reanimator, and this is just a single vinyl, 180 gram colored vinyl, and I don't even know what color the vinyl is in this one. I don't even know what color the record is. But super cool artwork for Reanimator. Next up, Jordan Peele's Get Out. This one I do have an unboxing for. I'll link that below if you want to check that out. But it's in the unboxings playlist as well. There's a bunch of unboxings in that playlist. But super, super cool vinyl. It's like a green colored vinyl. This soundtrack's so cool though. Just a really kind of sparse, earthy, vocally driven score. It's just so cool. Even if you're not a fan of Jordan Peele's Get Out or Us, the soundtracks are fucking phenomenal. Oh, and this one, I guess, this one isn't horror, but the soundtrack for Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I forgot I had this in here. Super cool artwork on this one too. I love this movie. It's not a horror movie, obviously, but this is one of my all-time favorite movies. This came from War God Records. They put out some cool stuff. This one isn't, I don't think this one's a colored vinyl, but it's pretty cool. It comes in the Clown Dog wrapper, the little food truck that What's-His-Face works in the movie. It's pretty cool. Is it a colored? Yeah, it's actually Clown Dog colored vinyl, so it's a yellow and red splatter vinyl. It's pretty cool. So that's Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. And then next we have Jordan Peele's Us. And this one actually I have already opened, so I'll kind of open it up and show you the kind of care that they, I feel like I'm doing show and tell here, the care that they put into the artwork on these albums is just next level. Of course you have the Vision Quest mirror in the back. And I'll go ahead and, since I have this open here, yeah, I suggest anybody who collects Blu-rays, look into collecting vinyl because, God, the albums are so cool. This one's a red colored vinyl. You can see. Pretty freaking cool. Getting the light there. So cool. And that's also from, I think this is from this is from Waxwork Records too. So cool. This is a double album. And the next up, I think this is Lunaris. Oh shit. From Lunaris Records, this is the Night of the Demons soundtrack by Dennis Michael Tenney from Blue Rider Pictures. I think this is, yeah, through Lunaris Records. This is just the, like the score. It isn't the, like, all the, like the songs in the movie, it's just the score. But this one's pretty cool. I already have this one open, so I'll go ahead and kind of show you what we're dealing with here. Of course, you have the original artwork in there and a little write-up from Kevin Tenney, the director. New original artwork in the back, but the artwork is so cool. And this is clear. It's on clear vinyl. So you can see it's, I know they had a blood red vinyl, but this is the clear vinyl variant. And that's the thing, when you buy these albums, there's usually 2 or 3 different variants of whether it's like a splatter or a solid color. There's usually different variants that you can get, kind of like how they do variant slipcovers for Blu-rays and stuff. But the records are usually a variant as far as the colored vinyl go. So it's pretty cool. And then last but definitely not least, the Beetlejuice, was it 25th anniversary or 35th anniversary? I can't remember. What year was this? 1988. Wow. Soundtrack by Danny Elfman, brand new artwork. And I did do an unboxing for this. I have unboxings for this, Us, and Get Out, and Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Those are all in my unboxings playlist. But look how amazing that artwork is. How cool is that? I don't know if it's easier to see if I put it back by this light or if I put it up, but how awesome is that? God damn, that's cool. And this is just a single album. You have another piece of artwork in there. And I'll go ahead and show you the album. Try not to manhandle these too much. This is a half and half black and white. Kind of like the aesthetic he has for the snakes in his arm in the little carnival-like scene. So it's like a black and white colored album. And it's got the snake on the inside of the thing. I don't know if you can see that or not. But so that's it. And with the exception of the ones that I did the unboxings for, I'll go ahead and do unboxings for all of those other albums that I can't wait to open those and look at those. Like I said, I forgot the variant colors. I forgot what's included in them, so I can't wait to dive into those. So definitely look into Waxwork Records, Lunaris Records. I forget the other companies, but I can link them below. And actually, I forgot one thing. I also forgot, I might as well include these because I'm not going to do a separate video. I also have some cassettes that are super cool, and these are all from, where are these from? Yeah, these are all from Lunaris Records too. Records, I don't know how well you can see this in the camera, but I have 3 cassette tapes. I have Night of the Demons, Street Trash, and Troll 2 cassette soundtracks, and they're colored cassettes. Troll 2's green, Night of the Demons is red, and Street Trash is a blue cassette. These I probably won't open. I'll probably keep these in the package because I don't know if I'm going to actually play these. These are more collector's items, but these are only like 10, 12 bucks a piece. So cool. So guys, definitely look into getting some vinyl because they have some really cool editions of stuff for a lot of your favorite movies, and they're constantly putting out new stuff. And look forward to this week. I will be posting unboxings every single day again. So this is vinyl week. It's unboxings all week with all of those vinyl records that I haven't already unboxed. So I'm excited to crack those open for you guys. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for my final week. I definitely have some ideas, but lots of time left in the month, so I'll be posting every single day, so be sure and subscribe. And even if you don't feel like subscribing, just like the video. That helps the videos get out there a lot. I would really appreciate it even if you just liked the video or commented on it and let me know what your favorite release is. That would be awesome. So, all right, this is me and Pete signing off. Until next time, stay weird. Bye.
Colvin, man, we gotta get this sucker done, though. Seriously. Last night, man, I was so drunk I was calling Morocco, man. Trying to get to the Hotel Hilton at Tangiers in Casablanca, man. That's pathetic, man. Is that what you want to do with your life? Suck down peppermint schnapps and try to call Morocco at 2 in the morning? That's senseless, but that's what happens.